Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone today? Um, Welcome to the H&M Show. I am Heather.
No, you're not. I'm Heather.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am Michael.
And I'm Heather. I
Oh,
feel like I
okay.
just said that. So, Michael, I want to know, what
Yep.
does H&M stand for this week?
This week, funny you should ask, because this week H&M stands for highlight and magnification. Why do you think that would be?
I don't know. Maybe we're going to highlight the title of this video and magnify the date, since we didn't get those things right.
I knew you were
No?
going to come up with something there. I knew you had something good.
You got me. I don't know. What's it for?
This week it is for, before I do that, as you can see on the little title down there, I want to make sure Mark, as always, he does a great job at tweeting out there, and I just love that he adds stuff in there.
Seriously, without Mark, that little box down below our pictures would be pointless. It would be pointless. Mark, we thank you for being a part of this show and making that portion of the show actually valuable. We appreciate it, Mark.
He asked on their question, I just noticed photo books. Is it new? Curious about the quality, etc. So there you go, Mark. I just wanted to make sure and mention him before I said.
So Mark already knew it's about Google Photos.
That's right.
He didn't have to hear what H&M stood for, whatever.
Even though we had it wrong on the title of this one.
Right.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you, Mark. I really do.
We like to prove every once in a while that we are actually humans. We do make mistakes.
I do it every show. What are you talking about?
I know, but I'm trying to cover for you, man. I'm trying to cover for you.
I appreciate that too. You're pretty awesome that way. Oh my God.
We got a great audience. All the regulars are here. Sheila, Jules, Andy, Lon is here. Mark is in the audience. Bill, and I know I'm missing at least one person. If I am not mentioning you, it's because you haven't commented. When you comment, then I know you're here.
That's right. There you go. Oh, so we had a gong sound right after Sheila's comment. Really? Okay.
Well, and her comment was gong worthy, so it was perfect.
I love it. Okay. Well, I guess we can get right into it, because let me tell you what, I have a feeling there's going to be tons of questions. I really do believe that's going to be the case.
Yeah, I wrote some down already. Where did I put those? I have to look for my list. You go carry on with the show. I have to find my list. I wrote it down.
All right, folks, what we're going to do, we're going to be talking about the Google Google Photos. There's a lot to this. There's no way that I can cover it in one show. We're actually going to eliminate a bunch of things. Heather,
eliminate?
Well, you know what I'm talking about. Not some of the things that we normally do.
We don't have many extras for the show.
We don't have many extras because this show's going to be a lot to go through, okay?
You say words like eliminate, and I'm thinking, that's not what we want to do. By the way, John and Russ are also out in the audience.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for saying hi.
Thanks. And the thing is I guarantee you tonight, because we always do an after hours, we do happy hour afterward. This is going to probably be a long happy hour, because there's going to be a lot of questions, a lot of cool stuff that I'm going to cover and go over. Oh, go ahead. How
do they get to come into the happy hour?
Well, that's an awesome question too. We have a community. We built a Google Plus community that is a paid for community, that we have a link, and we'll provide that link in the description of this event. I'll do that. We want to make sure that people, it's a paid for community, just so you understand. But we come in afterward and we do a Zoom. It's really cool. It's not Hangouts, but Zoom, which is a little different. And we come in and we do that, and we talk about anything that was going on in the show. We continue that conversation going on. So it's a paid for community. If you're interested, we try to do once a month. We try to do in that community also, we do a workshops, where a lot of the stuff that we're talking about, we bring it into a workshop and provide that for other folks. So that's one of the cool things that we're trying to do. I mean, we really are. And Heather, feel free to add anything you want to that hold on a second. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, that's all right. So I did put the link to the form. So it explains everything in the form, and you can go through and answer any questions that are there. And that's how you join. So check out that link I did put into the live chat, and I believe it is also in the description of the video, or at least it's supposed to be.
Awesome.
But we're human, so
thank you so much for
no
doing
worries.
that.
So if you have any questions about how you can join us in after hours, after happy hour, whatever the heck we call it, so after the show is done, that's what we're talking about. Then that's how you join, is being a member of that community. All right. Ready for Google Photos anytime you are, my friend.
Let's rock it out. Here we go. Okay, here we go. And now you should see my full screen. I have my mobile phone as well as my photos on a web browser. Okay, I'm using Chrome, and I have Heather and I in there so you can see real people in there, so you're not just looking at a piece of paper or a web browser and that kind of stuff. I'm going to talk a lot about mobile. Okay, I'm going to let you see that it's happening on the computer side, but a lot of this is going to happen on mobile. So I'm going to go over that a lot because there's some really cool stuff that you can do now with mobile only. This is really odd, and I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. Go ahead.
Before you finish with that statement, though, it doesn't mean that Google Photos is inoperable if you don't have a mobile device, though.
No, there's certain functions.
Yeah. There are certain things you cannot do, but it's still available. Okay.
Exactly. There's mobile only functions in here. And the biggest one that I'm going to tell you that I found out that was really so cool to do, and I'm going to do it for you tonight, is you can make a movie. And most of the time when we're editing and doing editing movies and things like that, we do that on our computers. We can take all of our photos and video from our phone and add it to our computer to do that. Well, this is just the opposite. You can't do it on the computer version of photos, but you can do it on the mobile version. Really crazy. So it's totally different. Go ahead.
And I do want to add too that you did mention mobile version. It is also available on tablets. So it's not just for a smartphone. You can use it on a tablet as well.
That's right. Android tablets, and I believe iPads, iPhones, etc.
Just as I said that, Bill says, hang tight, I got to go buy a phone. And that's why I was saying it, because I know that Bill and Andrew both are anti-mobile phones, but you can do it with a Samsung tablet.
So
go ahead, Andrew.
I'm
sorry to keep interrupting.
Right. This is my photos. Okay, so I'm just scrolling through, and I can make this list smaller, like July may have them all like that. I can make it bigger, and all I'm doing is pinching to do that. You can't see me pinching the screen, but I take two fingers and I pinch in, pinch out, and I can make this bigger. I can make it smaller, and I'm just pinching to make this happen, just so you know what I'm doing on the outside end. Okay, just so you're
so I'm just going to do this visually so folks know this is what he's saying. This is what he's saying with his fingers. He's pinching on the touch screen.
Exactly. So if I want to make a video, let's say I want to make a video, and I already made one. You can see that I made a movie in there. It's got a little icon of a movie. But let's say if I want to select this photo of the fish, I got a fish painting from a really very good friend of mine that I paid for. And I actually have a real goldfish. And what I can do is I can make a little movie. So I can hold down and press, and you see how that check mark comes up on screen. Well, I can take that, and I can also drag it over and pick all the photos that I want. You can see me selecting a whole bunch of photos, right? Well, what I want to do
We're looking on the mobile screen. I'm just making sure that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can shrink that other one, but it's not going to be that big on the big one.
No. It's fine.
Okay. So right there you can see. I was just going to show you so that you could see the results on the other one when you get it, but that's fine. We're good. We got it right here. Okay, so now what I want to do is I can if you hit the three little dots, you're doing the wrong thing, okay? But we do that for everything else, but I always like to show people that that's not where you're going to get what you need to do, okay? I don't want to delete the device copy of those photos, and I don't want to archive them. What I want to do is plus. I want to add something. I want to create a new movie. I can add an animation, a collage, a photo book, shared album, any of this kind of stuff. So I could create a shared album of just fish pictures, if I wanted to do that. I'm going to show you right now the movie. And I'm going through just certain things that are cool that I wanted to show you guys that I just learned. We can do a lot of these other things in other shows, but I just wanted to show you this. So I'm going to create a movie. When I click on movie, it's creating movie. So it just created a movie. Now it's going to come up and it's actually going to play. It actually added music to it. It added the pictures there. It added everything right there for me. Okay. If I click play, and let's see if I can, you might be able to hear it. I don't know. I think I got it turned down, but yeah. Okay, let me do it again because it's only 3 pictures. So it made that movie with those 3 pictures. Did you hear that? Did you see it?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, a little bit.
So I can change the music. If I click the little music, I can click my music or theme music. They have a whole bunch of different upbeat, rockin', all kinds of stuff. I can check, see, and make that and change that to my theme music. So now when it creates it, it automatically, and you saw how quick this is. And the key here is not too many pictures. Not too many pictures. Okay, so here we go. Boom. And the movie's over with. Really cool. I mean, it's really kind of neat. Now, the other thing is let's say you want to sort the pictures in a different way. I don't like this picture. I want this picture up front. I can just drag it over. Go ahead.
I wanted to tell you that what it will automatically do for you is put it into the order in which you took them to start with.
Always.
So it'll be in chronological order. You don't have to mess with that if
that's right.
You don't want to.
And then over here on this little checkbox, it always does these vintage and all these different things. I always go back to natural because I want it to be the way I took them.
Well, sometimes you might want some of those filters, though. They make some pretty cool effects in there, but
I almost always choose natural. I don't know why. It's just me.
Because you're boring. That's what we're just learning tonight. You're boring.
Okay, so I have it right there. I can put a title on it, too. If I want to add a title, I can put Fish Farm just for the fun of it, except it doesn't do farm. Okay, hit that, and now when it comes up, see how it has Fish Farm as there stays right there on the title, stays on screen. Kind of cool. If I had a lot more pictures, it would do different things. The only thing you can't do is you can't edit the length of time. You can't edit the length of how long each one of your photos is. You can't edit all those kind of things. So it's very basic, but it gives you some really cool control and things you can do. And the other thing that's weird is I was like, okay, how do I save this? It's already saved. And it's hard to go find. This is the only thing, kind of a little quirks and things. So if I go back right here to my photos, you see how it created it? Right here, if you can see those, and try and expand my screen a little bit so you can see. Right there's the one I created earlier today, and then the one right here, that one I created just now. Okay, this one is the one I created from today. Okay, so it's there. I just didn't know where it went. I didn't know I had to save or anything like that. So that was one thing that was kind of confusing, but I wanted to go over that so you could kind of see. I love this movie thing. I think it's really cool. I know you got a question.
Well, I was going to say you can also add videos. And
you can add videos for sure.
And it will. You know how YouTube does where they choose such a strange thumbnail for your videos? Mm-hmm. It's all based on action. And they do the same thing with these videos that it takes. So when you have, like, let's say you have 4 1-minute videos that you took of your grandbaby walking. You've got a little while before that happens, but I don't. So what they will do with that video clip is chunk out little parts and make it, and I think all of these videos are, when they automate them, are under 1.5 minutes long. I think that's the longest that I've seen yet.
What's really cool though, you can edit those videos. You can get the parts that you want. It brings up a pair of scissors and you can edit and put the parts you want in and the parts you want out. Really cool. I'm telling you, it's a movie maker on Google. And
Photos. you saw how quick it was with 3 video or 3 pictures that you put in there. Yeah. I did at the exact same time that you were doing yours, 7 pictures and 4 under 1 minute videos. It made a 27-second video out of it, and it did it in the same amount of time that your 3 pictures.
Isn't that awesome? I just love that. I think that's so cool. So, and you notice down below is photos. Okay, I'm going to choose albums because I want to show you something that's really cool with albums. Okay, so I have an album with certain people. So, and I share it with certain people. Okay, so I have my grandbaby pictures and I have that, and I have an untitled album. A lot of times when you save stuff, it'll untitle unless you put a title in there. And if I'm sharing photos with just my mom, like I have Michael and Mom, it's only photos that she and I share. So it's really cool. The thing about shared albums, here's the deal with shared albums that I love. I just think this is so cool. Okay, let me just show you this one too, my grandbaby too. I'm going to do that one first. You notice right here I have our newborn baby girl, okay? I can add text to this, okay? And you can see right here, this is Grandma and Grandpa and great-grandpa and great-grandpa visit. Okay, so it shows pictures of that stuff. And then the next sequence events, I can put another title as it comes up, a visit to the house from Grandma and Grandpa. So this is the next weekend when we came up and visited them afterward. And then Uncle Chipper comes in to visit. So I added all of those. So I made like a story. It's so cool. And it's all time relative, like what you said about the pictures coming in. And I added all this text myself. So if let's just say when the brother-in-law comes. So I have to go to edit. So if I edit this album, now if I want to add text, it's the two little T's up there. I'm going to select that and it adds it right there. Okay. I can say the brother.
Well, that would be the baby's uncle.
Yeah, the baby's uncle. That's good. That's good enough. Baby's uncle. And I'm just doing this quick, and I can't spell, so it doesn't matter. So, okay, so it adds the title there. But if I wanted it, I can take it and drag it right here because I want it before this one.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So
that I did not know.
Yeah, so I can put it where I want. If I was in the wrong spot, I can take this, drag it up here, and put it in between these two. So you always have it like preceding whatever you want it to. It's really, really awesome. I mean, as far as making a story and a storyline and having all this stuff, it's really too cool.
Are you the only one who can do that? I know
Yes.
you've shared this album with other folks, but
Yes.
Are you the only one who can add that text?
Yes. As the owner of the album, you have total control of that album. Yeah, because I've tried to, you and I and Andrew created one earlier today. I can't change anything. I don't have an option to edit this at all. So I can't change anything on that.
Okay.
So yeah. So that's kind of a pain. I think that would be cool.
No, I just wondered what the parameters were. So the owner of the album gets to dictate the story.
That's
which is probably a good idea because the owner has decided to share the story. So.
Yep. But one of the coolest things that they've just added is sharing. Okay, this is a brand new feature, and I don't know a lot about it. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is really cool because I can share specific things with specific people. Like if I just want to share, like this one right here is my wife and my son. So anytime they take a picture and I take a picture, we can set it up to where they add a picture, it automatically goes there. That is just too cool. So you don't have to remember, oh my God, I forgot to send that baby picture to you. It automatically goes there. You can set that up ahead of time, and that is so cool. And that is share your library right here. It's a brand new. You can see right here where it says share your library. So to get started, if I wanted to share my library, I can pick who I want to share a certain particular, if I want to share with my wife. Let's say I want to share with my wife every picture I take of my kids as well as my grandbaby. I can choose her and then go pick exactly which one. So for example, if I choose my wife, look, I can choose all photos so she can see every single photo that I take. Well, I don't want her to see my receipts from work and all that other kind of photos that I take. I can share photos of specific people. Now check this out. This is so stinking cool. I can pick who I want. So I can pick my one son. I could pick my brother. I could pick, whoever I want to share. So any picture I take of any of them, there's my new grandbaby. I can choose her. So automatically, anytime one of us takes a picture of that, boom, it goes in there. There's my other son. And then there's there's my daughter-in-law. So I can just choose those And boom, those 5 selected, anytime they take a photo, will go into a specific. I mean, I just love that. It goes
So I'm
into my
sorry, I
library.
just left the show. I realized that we're still live. I've been busy sharing my albums. Wow, this is crazy. I didn't realize that you could do that. When you said this is brand new?
It's brand new feature. The other one is photo books, and this is so stinking cool, folks. This is how you start from photo books. You can do a soft cover book. It says right there, it's $9.99, 35 cents for each additional page, and that's 20 pages right there for $9.99. And then you can get a hardcover book for $19.99, and you can choose the text and the image that you put on it too. So let's just say if I wanted to do this, I took a soft cover book, or let's say I want to do the hardcover book, and I want to choose the pictures. See, I don't like to do this because then I have to go through and pick all this. To me, here's what I want to do. I want to go to my album, choose my little grandbaby album, and then I want to create a photo book from this. Now I just click create a photo book, and boom, all my pictures are going to be there. Let's say I do a soft cover. Boom, there they all are. All those pictures show up. It shows you the first one. You see this little, what is that? The binder. You see the binder right on screen and what the back's going to look like. I can change that photo. If I want that, let's say I want this photo to not be, or let's just say I go down here. This one, really cute when she's smiling. Let me find her. Right here. This is awesome. Let's say I want that to be the main photo or whatever. Okay, I can choose that and check that. And see, one thing you can do here too is I can crop it. I can do certain things to it. See how it has a big border and all that kind of stuff?
Oh my goodness.
On that particular page, I can change those things. Okay, so if I want to make this, okay, I think this is it, but I might, if I hit the plus sign, oh no, hold on. That has 45. That just let me know it was selected. I can change the cover, but I'm trying to remember how I changed the cover. Okay, so I go here. Cover and spine. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I can figure that out and tell you. But you can change any one of these pictures to be the main picture. Okay? It doesn't have to be that one up there. Really cool. Really cool. I love this.
So I'm trying to see where you went from album. You picked the grandbaby.
Yeah, I went to album first. Okay, I don't want to save this. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go to my main screen. Okay, right here, I can go to photos, albums, sharing, whatever. I'm going to go to albums. So then I have an album that I have, let's just say, whichever one I want, Like here's when we went to the TC meetup. I could take a picture of all that and have all that. That's a lot of pictures, though.
Okay.
But I'll go back and I choose Evie, that one. Up in the 3-dot menu up in the top right, I can create a photo book. I can share. I can edit the album. I can view recent activity. I can do all these things. Hide from albums. I can delete albums.
Create photo book. Okay. Got it.
That's the way I suggest you do it. Or if you want to do it straight from your pictures, let's just say you just took a whole bunch of pictures from whatever you were doing. Let's say I wanted to do a food one, okay? If I wanted to start a new one, okay, and I'm going to start picking all the ones that I took pictures of food, and I have to scroll through a little bit. It's going to get a little dizzy for you folks, sorry. But the other thing, instead of sitting there going through each one of these, why don't I just go at the top on photos?
Yeah.
And I know I'm bouncing all over the place, but if I just type in food and check mark, it's going to bring up everything for me that's food. It recognizes what is food, and I can put all of these and choose them one at a time, or I can slide and drag and I can choose them that way. Tell me that's not amazing. I can just
all right, so then go to make the photo book, and then I'll walk you through changing the cover.
Then I get plus, create new photo book, and I'm going to make a soft one.
All right, and then does it have the cover?
Oh, no. See, okay, hold on. I know what I did wrong. Let me just go back to the one oops, I'm sorry. Let me go back to the one I was doing. I'll just go back to the albums and do it from there. Okay, let's do that. Okay, create photo book right here. Boom. All right.
All right, so now you have the layout of the book, and it shows you the cover and the spine, and then it shows you page 1 and goes down. If you tap on cover and spine, that picture, it opens up. And then in the top blue bar there, it says change photo. Click that.
That's it. And then go choose.
Gives you all the photos that are in that book.
Yep.
And then you choose which one you want to have as the cover.
There we go. So now she's my little baby right there up at the top with that cute little photo of her.
And then you click the check mark, and that confirms that that's your total. You can also move it around and drag it if it's not centered the way you want it or what have you.
Yep.
And then you go through each page, and you can see full layout. It's shrunk some down. It's zoomed in on some.
I can change the title. I don't have to make it Evie Shared Album. I can make it whatever I want. I can name this book whatever I want. Our brand new baby girl or something like that.
Oh, I love it.
I know. Isn't that awesome? And $9.99 for a hard copy? Look, I'm serious. That is not that big of a deal, I promise you. That is huge.
No, and let's just see what this one's 30 pages ends up being $13.49. It made 10 extra pages at 35 cents a piece.
So that was
one album that I had from a day when we did a tea party together.
Really?
Yeah. I think I need to get this because her birthday's this month. So
see, that's what I'm doing too for my kids. I'm gonna hopefully they're not watching this video tonight. If they are, then okay, good for them. But this is what I'm gonna do. I asked them for a picture of all 3 of them, my son and his wife and the new baby, and I'm gonna put that as the cover.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take all the pictures that we've taken together.
And all they have to do is put that in the album.
It's all chronological. It's all that. I know. All they're doing is putting in the album. They don't know why they're putting it in there. But I'm going to provide them with a birthday book of all their pictures.
Wow.
That's going to be so cool.
That's really cool. Andrew, you asked how many pages. I'm wondering if we answered that before the question got typed. So let us know if you still need to know. The soft cover book is 20 pages. I had 10 extra pages, making it a 30-page book. And the total price is $13.49. Now, I haven't checked out to see what shipping is. There's tax and shipping if you have tax in your area. You have to add your shipping address, and then it tells you how much it is. Standard shipping is $3.99, estimated delivery 5 to 14 business days. And if you have Google, whatever, if your card is connected to Google Play services, it's all already in there already. You don't have to go find your wallet.
Exactly. Well, and the key is here's the deal too, folks. This is what's nice is that the fact that I can do this on and it is mobile and creating the movies. And I know we spent most of the show tonight talking about this because I thought this was such a cool thing, and it's new stuff that they're doing. And that share, I want to tell you, the share part of it to me is just huge. Seriously.
Okay, so we have a couple of questions here.
Okay, let me try and go to the comments here. Maybe I can get over there.
So
go ahead and ask.
Andrew wanted to know maximum number of pages. I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen anywhere where it says warning you have too many.
Well, Andrew, I think if you got up to 100 or 150 or whatever, they would probably tell you.
Yeah, maybe.
If you really feel like you're going to add that many, but I think there is a max. Hold on. There is a max. Hold on. I'm trying to remember.
Okay, you find that.
I watched a video on it. Go ahead.
Okay. Jules says, is this why when someone likes my pics today, the notification said it was in my album? The notification is on her laptop. So she gets those desktop notifications and it says someone liked your picture and that it was in an album. Does that sound right to you?
If it's a shared album, yes, you will see that. And like when we did it today, remember when we were adding pictures in there? It said, hey, Michael just went and looked at your picture you entered. Andrew just entered that picture that you just entered. That's so cool that you can do that. I mean, it's just so awesome. And Andrew doesn't have mobile. So we were able
Right.
to do that from phone, from computer, from whatever. So that
Now the limits to mobile were movies and this photo book thing. Those are limited to mobile devices. So Bill is saying I can't find books or movies on my laptop, and
That's
that is the
right.
reason why it's limited to mobile devices,
Yes.
which includes smartphones and tablets.
Tablets. Yep. Exactly. Good question though, Bill. I mean, and you're right. You know, they're really focusing on mobile because that's what everybody's using nowadays. They really are. And I get you're in a kind of a location, another part of the world that doesn't necessarily have that.
Well, or you just don't want to. I mean, you know, not everybody wants to have that. So it doesn't really matter the reasons why necessarily, but generally speaking, most people are watching and doing things on their mobile devices. So they're making these attractive and easy to do. And that's really exciting to be able to make a video that fast and
Yep.
to be able to create a photo book professionally done and very inexpensive, back to buying a phone, I guess, or a
Sure.
tablet, Bill,
You know,
or a
and-
tablet.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing is too is they have where you can create animations from your album and stuff. You can create animation and collages as well.
And you can do both of those on your desktop.
Yes, you can do those from your desktop. So there are things and ways that you can do. It's really cool. I'm not 100% sure of this, but I did hear this, and maybe you know this and I don't. Animations can be converted into a GIF that you can put out there as a GIF as well. A GIF file.
Yeah, whichever way you say it, yeah, that is accurate.
It is GIF, I know. It's like the peanut butter. The guy that created it did. I do know that.
That's the way I like to say it. Whether it's right or wrong doesn't matter to me.
Okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about photos at the end, answer some more questions, but it's just, you know, it's about that time. I hate to say it, but it is.
It's about that time.
It is halftime.
It is halftime. So I'm excited about it being halftime because Michael turned me on to this new game. It's available on my phone. One more reason to have a mobile device. We're mobiling you out tonight. This is a game called, oh, Lord, Heads Up. It's called Heads Up. It is like charades, only you don't have to act it out, so it's different. But okay, I'm stalling because I can't get it open. Okay, here it is. Okay, so this is a game that Ellen is spokesman for. I don't know what you call it. Anyway, it's the topic that I'm going to choose tonight is New York City, because we both know New York City very well, don't we, Michael?
Oh my God, I need y'all's
All right.
help.
So when I open it up, it says Ellen loves New York. That's why she's shooting 2 of her premiere work week episodes at Rockefeller Center, thanks to Visa checkout. Gee whiz, I wonder how many points they got for that. Celebrate your love for Ellen and the Big Apple in this new fun deck. Then make sure to watch season 13 starting September 8th. All right. It tells me that I'm supposed to place it on my forehead, but we're not going to do it that way because of the video, right?
That's right.
All right, so we've got a minute. Okay. All right, so the first one is you have a microphone and you're on a stage and you're making people laugh.
Oh.
In like a nightclub maybe,
I know. Oh my God.
All right, we're going to pass that one.
All right, pass. That's fine.
All right, this is a TV show, or it's not. Let's see.
Broadway.
So, Blue,
Hill Street Blues.
Cops, newer than that.
Newer than that. So come on, folks.
They take care of the crime these people do.
Yeah.
And there's initials that it's okay, I'm passing. All right. 2 seconds left and time's up. Rats.
I'm terrible in New York. I don't know New York.
All right, that was a terrible choice. All right, so here's what's really funny about this game. Let's see if I can show you this. There's a video. There's a video of you doing this.
All right, so the first one is...
It's hilarious. Okay, anyway, we're going to get rid of that. Cancel. Shush. All right, let's not do New York, okay? Let's do...
Was it Shades of Blue?
I have green. Let me see if I got shades of blue. I don't think I have,
No,
but I have green.
Name of the show. What was it?
Oh, it was NYPD.
Oh, NYPD Blue. Yep. Okay, so we missed that. What else?
Okay. All right, so the topic this time is green. Ready?
Green? Okay, I'm ready, I guess.
I don't know what the heck that is, so we're passing that. Okay. This is a vegetable. It is long.
Pepper. Oh, cucumber. Zucchini.
What'd you say the first time?
Cucumber.
Okay, because I didn't hear it. Okay,
right,
good. We got that right. These are, they come in red, they come in yellow, they come in this other color that we're doing right now.
Green beans. Red, yellow, red, green peppers.
Peppers.
Green peppers.
It's like a gecko. It's
a lizard.
They live in the desert. What?
A lizard.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. These, you make wine out of them.
Grapes.
Okay. Woo. Oh, these are hot. They're spicy. They're just like those pepper
Jalapenos.
things. Yeah.
Jalapenos.
Oh, crud.
I like green a lot better than I do New York.
Green was easier. Okay, so the last one was Gumby.
Oh, I got you.
And you couldn't get it from that. I don't know why. All right, should we do one more?
Yeah, that's fine. We can do one more. We'll do one more.
One more. All right, let's do. It's so crazy. You got all these different topics here, but I don't know which one to choose and us get through.
Green was good. Green was better than New York, that's for sure.
Green was good. I don't know about superstars. Neither of us are really good about that. Pop culture stuff? I don't know.
Maybe we'll
I don't know what the
time.
heck this is. Oh, and some of these you have to pay for, so that's why I'm trying not to choose those. Okay. All right, this one says, all right, I don't know what it is. It says act it out, but I'm not going to act it out. I'm going to say it with words.
All right.
Black, white, use your hands, plays music.
Clarinet.
No.
Piano. Has keys.
Thank you.
Piano, yes.
Thank you. All right. Shoo on the slopes. Let's go.
Ski slopes? Skiing?
Skiing. Very good. Okay. You have a manual, so you're going to change the passing that one.
Okay.
When I have a drink and it's cold, so I don't hurt my teeth, I use this.
You do this, I don't know, straw?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
All right, now I'm going to pass this one. Okay. A musical instrument that you squeeze and...
Oh, yeah. I know what it is. I can't think of it. Oh, wow.
All right, well, we got a few that time. That was a little bit better. It would have been great if I could have gotten up and actually acted it out. Anyway, the name of that app is called Heads Up. It is a game available on
Google
the
Play.
Google.
Yeah. Google Games, Google Play.
Yeah, it is called Play Games is where you find that on Google.
Listen, we're pretty much out of time, so we're going to go right into sneak peek for next week. So here we go.
Lots of... Oh.
Alrighty, so...
Okay, no, time out. You can't go to sneak peek yet. I know that you played the theme music and you did all that, but I just wanted to say
okay.
that the audience played along with that, and they got all of them right.
Okay.
You need to play with them next time.
Okay, no
So.
problem. It is
All right.
a delay,
Now,
so we'll have to
now
work
you
into
can
that.
do your sneak peek thing. I'll
All
just
right.
sit here and be
Sneak
quiet.
peek. No, it's fine. Sneak peek for us next week. I
Ooh.
am going to do, and you are going to, I'm going to do Pixlr. I'm going to go over Pixlr and talk about that. So making thumbnails for like our shows and things like that. So how to do that and how to create that, where you're going to.
Yeah, you can show them Pixlr because I don't use that. I'm going to show them PicMonkey, and that's how I made all the scene plates that you see on the show every week.
Yep. Everything that you see here that we're using on these, you get a chance to see how she did all that. So it's really kind of cool. So it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to have everybody see that one. I think that'll be another long show, and maybe not. I know there's never enough time to get all this stuff in. Because,
Never.
No, there's not. And I don't want this to be like an hour or 2 hour long show. I'd rather it be like the 40 minutes or 45 minutes to give you.
Well,
kind
if we
of a
play
sneak peek.
if we play that game every week, we could make it an hour-long show.
That's true.
You get that app on your phone, and then
That
we'll
is
play it the
true.
right way with it on our heads.
There you go.
It'll be hilarious. No, all right, fine, whatever.
All right, folks, thanks for coming. We will be opening it up for members to the community. We will invite everybody in and talk a little bit further on some of this stuff. You guys can come in and ask your questions there, but we will be in there. Thank you very much for coming. If you guys are watching this in the replay and you're interested in any of this stuff, like, for example, joining the community or subscribing to my channel, because that way you can see when these go live and we do these things. When do we do them?
On some Wednesdays.
Some Wednesdays is a key.
At 8 something.
8 something is another key.
But it's always Eastern.
Always Eastern time, exactly. So there we go. Hey, thanks, folks. Thank you very much. Heather, say thank you.
Thank you, Heather.
All right.